still got so much more animation chat to talk about.
I really wanted to chat about Big Hero 6.
Yeah.
Big Hero 6 for me, one of the most like, people like really go on about how emotional Up is.
Yeah.
And I think Big Hero 6 gets really like overlooked when it comes to that.
'Cause
Big Hero 6 is so, it gets you in your heart.
I can't remember what the emotional element of it is.
Can you not?
No. I loved it. I remember.
The kid has an older brother.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I'm about spoiler alert. Brother doesn't make it.
Oh, no.
But Baymax, the robot, is created by the brother.
Yes.
Yeah, and so is like everything to the younger sibling.
Interesting.
Because it's like the last remnant of his brother.
Which is, of course, not a Pixar film as well.
It's not a Pixar film, is it?
No.
Was it Disney?
Just a pure Disney.
I get confused, I guess, between Disney and Disney Pixar. I feel like it's selfish for Disney to own Pixar as well.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
I do remember really loving it. And it was around that time where there was a bunch of them coming out, including like Big Heroes, including Wreck-It Ralph.
Oh yeah, Wreck-It Ralph.
Wreck-It Ralph.
Fantastic film.
Reason why we're still talking about it again is because I then went and saw Hoppers. Loved it. It's such a good movie. We recommend it. That's a week, mate. We're going to do it now. We're going to do movie of the week. And we're going to hope we can get onto a poster of one of these films.
Yeah. Oh my God.
What would your dream quote be, or person to get a quote from on your poster as a comedian? So like, I remember early on when you're like trying to like get people to come to see a show, you're like, right, I need a quote from a comedian because I've not been reviewed, or I've not been reviewed well enough to find a pull quote from it.
Huh. So you're asking me to? Is it anyone or a comic?
You can have You could have anyone. Yeah. Who do you think would get people through the door that you're like, that's the audience I want?
Gary Glitter.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
And it's saying, Daman is a bad comedian and a bad person, and I don't agree with any of his views.
Absolutely.
And you're like, put that on the poster.
Put that on the damn poster. One of my friends, Shalaka. I don't know if you know Shalaka.
Yeah. Shalaka's great.
She's great.
Shalaka is the video where she does the. She's very good at roast battles.
Yeah, she's very good at roast battles. Correct.
Where she roasts a kid. Where she had to roast a
Oh,
kid.
yeah. I haven't actually seen that, but I did hear about it.
It's so funny. Yeah.
I did hear about it, and sorry, Shalaka. I've got to watch that.
It's so good. And I've caught Daman out with that one.
Yeah, you have. You got me again. My bad.
We're going to tag you in here. And we're going to tag you in and say, Daman's not watched any of your content recently.
Yeah. That's why I brought you up.
Yeah.
So I could explicitly just really talk about that.
Yeah.
But Shalaka was and said something very mean to her.
Oh, yes.
And then for it's the exact same concept. I'm like, yeah, I'll put that on my poster.
Yeah.
Anyone who I don't rate, who says something about me which is unfair or unkind.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, put it on a poster.
Early on, I had like a couple of posters that had like a really nice quote and then like a really negative quote.
Yeah, I can imagine that.
Yeah.
That seems like a Stuart Laws type of thing to do.
Including one that called me an amiable Aussie. Yeah, it was a 2-star review from like very early on. Referred to me as an amiable Aussie.
That's so funny. I mean, it's half correct. You are Aussie.
But there's nothing fucking amiable about me.
No.
No.
I don't like anything, mate. Don't like anything.
Stuart Laws bounds on stage, starts talking about popping a roux on a Barbie. A kookaburra on the Opera House. Oh, yeah. That was a fun one, because when you get called that, you're like, cool, I can just sort of ignore that.
Yeah, of course, yeah. Which, when you get called that, you go, oh, I'm confident this person hasn't paid any attention to me at all.
And don't worry, I've had enough good reviews that I've been like, well, I can't really take anything from that. I have to ignore that. They obviously haven't got it at all.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, okay.
And I go, if you're going to ignore negative reviews, which has like errors in it or like seems like they don't know what they're talking about, then you also have to do the same with the good reviews.
With the good reviews.
Yeah.
You're a noble guy. See, for me, I think the rule is someone says something good about you, it's true.
They're right.
It's just true and they're right.
My God, how are they so smart and wise?
That's crazy. It takes someone smart and wise to recognise other smart and wise people.
That is fair, actually. I do agree with that.
Whereas if someone's mean about you, they're wrong, and they should just shut up and die.
And that is our message to you at home.
I was trying so hard not to say die,
yeah,
and then I thought, no, it's going to leave too much of a gap of time, so I went for die.
yeah, and you knew that I would not edit out that gap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Big Hero 6, huge fan of it.
Big Hero 6.
Oh yeah, and you got what quote
Pull
you'd
quote.
use?
I think I'd go Keanu Reeves.
Yes.
I'd go Keanu Reeves because he's okay. First of all, I love Keanu Reeves. Everyone loves Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
I feel like he's one of the most uncontroversial, like whatever you might think about his movies, he seems to like. People don't seem to have a problem with him as a person.
Sure.
John Wick, all of those are fantastic.
What a lad.
What a lad.
Looking after his dog. Or avenging his dog.
Avenging his dog for 4 movies.
5, including Ballerina.
Really?
Yeah. He pops up in that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So I need to watch that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Really good for 4 movies.
Yeah.
And I just think like he just seems like a.
You think that would bring in the right audience?
I think people would be like, oh,
yeah.
If Keanu Reeves backs this, then I'll back it.
Do you think how long do you think you get away with every year you do a new quote from an extremely famous celebrity before it gets picked up on? Of like, they can't have actually said this.
Yeah. That's
Barack
a really good
Obama.
tactic. Yeah.
It's like top 30 shows to see at the Fringe this year. Barack Obama.
Can he get funnier? Yes, he can. Barack Obama. Though he's quit the presidency to become Daman Bamrah's PR.
Yeah. I mean, wouldn't that be like crazy if you're like, because he does legit watch lots of stuff, right? His end of year rankings.
Yeah.
Just to be, I'm sure he's put British shows on there.
Do you think him and Stuart Lee like sort of meet up and do their lists together?
Yeah, they do plagiarism corner. Barack's like, oh, you're doing drone strikes, are you? Copying that from me, methinks. Oh, you're leaving a long pause between punchlines, are you? You're repeating your words a lot, are you?
I wonder who came up with that.
Who came up with saying something repeatedly?
Who came up with saying something at all?
Yeah, if you're the very first person who ever said something, would you have gone round? Like, you're the first caveman who's gone like, all right. And then somebody else goes, all right. Yeah, you're copying me, are you?
Oh, is it?
I'm putting you on my blog.
Yeah.
I'm putting you on my blog.
It's in the 4th cave. You can see it drawn out in chalk. All the cavemen are going to read it. You're going to be in trouble, buddy. That's and then so you complain to someone about it. Do you see so and so over there?
Yeah.
So I said all right, and then he goes all right, and they go yeah, and then you go sorry. Did you just talk as well?
Sorry, did you just talk out loud?
Did you just talk as well?
You talk out loud in the English language that we all speak in.
That's funny because you were my confidant, and now you're doing the same thing.
What are you saying French words for? Saying confidant.
Désolé. Désolé.
Oh, it's desolate out here.
Who would yours be?
Well, now you said Keanu Reeves, I'm just like, well, it'd be incredible to get like a Christopher Nolan type figure.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think you could do it. I think you could honestly say whatever you want and then say Christopher Nolan said it. And like he's so big that no one would go, sorry, you saying Christopher Nolan's got a problem with this. It just wouldn't enter his sphere.
As long as the first word in the quote was the same as the last word in the quote, then everyone would be like, yeah, that seems like something Christopher Nolan would do.
Or if it was a quote within a quote within a quote.
Yeah. It's quotes all the way down.
Yeah.
I guess the fact that like Matt Damon has watched the Never video.
That's true, man. That is true.
That's wild. Big shout out to Himesh Patel for showing it to him.
Big time, man.
If I'm in the Odyssey 2 Electric Boogaloo, then we know why.
We know exactly why. And
imagine I get cast as Alfred somehow in a future thing.
I would
give it 10, 15 years.
I'd lose my mind.
The Greys are fully in. They're like, you know what? This guy used to do a show. Stuart Laws is Michael Caine saying never for an hour. He should be Alfred.
I want to see you on like Graham Norton, or in fact like the Actors Studio.
Yeah,
You know,
that's the dream.
and people just asking you how you got your start in Hollywood,
Yeah.
and you go, "Who's put your hand up if you've seen Batman Begins?" And that was the origin story. Okay, so Nolan's your guy.
Yeah, I remember in 2016, on my flyer, I had a quote from Joel Dommett and the fact that I'd opened for Acaster on there, because I was like, that sort of sets me up, I think, where you go like,
Oh yeah, very good. Those
Joel's
are two
having some
fantastic
great
names.
times at Edinburgh those years. He's doing odd but like mainstream comedy at the same time. I was like, that's the crowd I want in.
Yeah,
And get a few more of those in. That would be a lovely bit of business.
that's a good idea. Do you know what? When I saw Acaster at your show,
Yeah.
he said, "Oh, nice to see you again, man," which was very nice of him to say.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it on my poster.
Nice to see you
Nice
again.
to see brackets Daman again. That's it, James Acaster.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
The man that James Acaster remembered
Yeah.
with a stunning debut hour.
Brackets, he's never seen his comedy.
I would say that 2016 show I did, Stuart Law was so preoccupied with whether or not he could, he didn't stop to think whether or not he should, brackets 1 hour show.
Yeah.
I would say is the lowest audience numbers I've ever had for one particular show. There were low audience numbers throughout for it.
Yeah.
I was at the Pleasance for the first time. Had some nice sellouts, but also the first sellout I also had to kick 4 of them out because they were such a nightmare.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
But one show I had an ex coming, not the one I broke up with after Batman Begins.
Yeah.
A different ex was coming with her cousin. Katia Kavinga came, a comedian, very funny person. That's 3 people. My friend from my football team who voted for Brexit, and I'm not casting any judgment in when I'm saying that, I'm just giving that for a bit of flavour.
Okay.
And their wife.
Okay.
He came. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 audience members, actual audience members.
Okay.
7 people in total. That was the lowest number I've ever done in Edinburgh.
That's not bad. That's not bad. I would say that was an average show for me during Free Fringe. The first time I went.
I couldn't, but and I said this. When I got there and they were like, "Oh yeah, you've sold 5 tickets," and I was like, "Well, 2 of them are definitely comps, my ex and her cousin."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my," or maybe it was 4 tickets because Katia would have come in on a pass.
Okay, yeah, right.
And I just said to the staff, I was like, okay, sit them as far back in the room as possible. And they were like, you don't want them on the front row? I was like, no, I can't think of anything more excruciating than having to look my ex in the eye, I'll say it, he's a lovely guy, but like, him voting Brexit is supposed to give you an indication of like perhaps watching alternative comedy from a weirdo who he plays football with.
Yeah.
And he's not fully confident he's good at football.
Okay.
To then be like, here it is, front row. I was like, I can't have that. Sit them far back. I came out and I said to him, right, we can acknowledge this situation is weird.
Yeah.
This is a tough one. I want you all to relax. I know this show is good. I like doing it. I know where all the laugh points are. I might leave a pause. I might not. I might just do the show in a slightly different way. But like, I'm going to try and not reference it from now on out. A few like laughs about it, doing a little bit. But I was like, I want to just basically let you know. I know this is weird.
Yeah.
You chill out, enjoy it in however you want to enjoy it.
Fine.
Super fun show.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great. I knew it.
I'm not going to say the best it went that month.
Yeah,
like,
right. But still a fun show nonetheless.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think those are underrated. Those like low number shows.
Yeah.
Like we're obviously all the time, and I mean, anytime that might happen, you go, oh, fine.
Yeah.
And then you end up doing it. And generally speaking, if there's a low number in the audience and they're still like, yeah, I'm still gonna stay. I still want to watch. That means generally they're probably a good audience member and you're going to have a nice time. Yeah. It could be the case that you have an awful time.
Oh, no, contrast with my first sellout that month. I think it was a Saturday. I think I didn't quite do it on the Friday.
Okay.
and it wasn't. It was like, you know, a 50, 60 seater, so it's not big, and it was just so tough because there were four people who were like talking and doing their own jokes. This is the worst. This is worse than a heckler, is where they are laughing about things to themselves because they obviously think so little of you on stage that they're just doing their own jokes about you.
That's crazy.
And then you just can feel that energy just seep into the rest of the audience who were enjoying it and now are like, oh, there's some bullying happening and now we don't want, the bullies might pick on us. And actually, now we are aware of it. I don't think this show's as good as we thought it was.
Yeah. I get tense as an audience member. I get tense really easy.
Yeah.
Like, if I'm in the cinema and someone is checking their phone, I get tense.
Get tense.
Like, they could just be checking an email quickly, but I'm like, oh, I feel like this is impacting not only me, like it's distracting me, but like it's distracting other people around.
It's
it going to
distracting
affect
the
their
beavers
moods?
up on the big screen.
The beavers are trying to give their best performance, and you're just there with your phone out.
Okay,
How do you think that affects a beaver?
How do you think that affects
Spoiler alert, big time.
Guy who thinks that the film they're watching at the cinema is live and being performed by actors just for that room.
Yeah. But even in an animation.
Yeah, even in an animation, like leaning over and be like, sorry, mate, can you get off your phone? You're really distracting the actors.
Seth Rogen can't remember his lines while he's playing the beaver's dad.
Is Seth Rogen in it?
Nah, probably not.
Oh,
I don't think he is.
It depends whether or not there is a stoned beaver.
I know Alan Carr has a minor role.
Does he?
A very minor role in this.
Yeah.
I didn't really realise, until the credits, but I was like, oh, that was Alan Carr, okay.
What's your dream traitors? You got 5 people you'd want to see in there. Alive or dead. And I guess probably alive would be better because they'd interact more.
Kanye. Listen.
Wow.
Listen. I'm not saying that because I think he's a good guy. I'm saying that because I think he's a crazy guy.
Yeah.
So when you put Kanye in Traitors, I think that blows the whole game up.
Yeah, does that not ruin it though?
It could ruin it.
Like, are you actually looking for like a subtle blend of people where you're like, you know what, I want Rebecca Hall in there.
Okay.
I want Idris in there.
Idris?
Yeah.
He's not getting voted out.
He's not getting voted out, is he?
He's not getting voted out.
I want the kid from Love Actually.
Thomas Brody Sangster.
Yeah, but at the age he was.
You want him as a child?
Okay, what movie characters do you want in Traitors?
Movie characters? Oh, that's
I want that
interesting.
kid grieving his mother. I want all of Love Actually, but doing Traitors. That's what I want. All of those characters in Love Actually. I want Chris Marshall, who's going off to America to get women.
Yeah.
I want him in there, but he's gone to a castle to get women. And it's playing so badly because it's 2026. And the vibes are all very different these days. Here's something I remember having an argument with, and I'm interested in what your point of view on this is.
Yeah.
With the girlfriend who I broke up with after Batman Begins,
Okay.
we had an argument once. I can't believe I'm relitigating this. Because I worked at a cinema as a film projectionist.
Okay.
And so occasionally would just be like, I'm so bored, I need to do something. Haven't brought a DVD with me.
Okay.
I'd bring my little personal DVD player or whatever, watch DVDs.
Yeah.
You know, forgotten. I was like, oh, Love Actually's on. I'm going to watch that. Want to watch it.
Mm-hmm.
She was angry because she wanted to watch it with me. And I was like, but I'm going to watch it with you still, definitely.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember. I don't think we had actually had the discussion that we would watch it together.
Okay, fine.
But like she then was like, "Oh no, I wanted to see that with you." And to be honest, I should have guessed that. It's the sort of film she would have loved to watch.
It is called Love Actually.
Exactly.
And it was a new film at the time.
Very new film.
And you had a girlfriend.
And I had a girlfriend.
And you watched it by yourself. That's I'm gonna have to take her side on this one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm sorry.
I'm gonna have to.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that. And I appreciate that me seeing it meant that then you didn't get the enjoyment of watching it for the first time with me and us both experiencing it for the first time.
Well, it only took 20 years for you to apologise, but...
Imagine we got back together because of that.
See, wasn't that hard, was it, to say sorry? Thank you.
You can apologize for things.
You can. It's an option. Just saying.
Yeah.
Jazz always. There are so many shows where if it's a really good show, she's like, "We got to watch that," and I can't watch it without her.
Okay, so
This is the thing
Yeah.
about being in a couple.
I have introduced legislation with Chloe, which she's allowed to reserve one a month. Now, here's the thing: Chloe doesn't watch films.
Right.
She barely ever watches them. I would say she's watched 3 films of her own volition in
Ever.
2.5 years.
Really?
Yeah. Wow. So she only watches because I'm like, I'd like to watch this or whatever. But she loved bookmarking them or like reserving them, being like, oh, I want to see that.
Okay, fine.
And I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. And then there became a backlog where I was like, well, I go to the cinema by myself 4 or 5 times a month.
Yeah.
Watch films by myself 10 to 15 times a month.
Cinephile.
A cinephile.
Yes.
And so I put down, I had to be like, it's one a month because you're reserving too many. And it's getting to a point where I'm not getting to see the things I want to see.
Yeah. Yeah. And you have to see them within a certain time frame.
Yeah.
Everyone's talking about them.
Yeah.
Hoppers, for example.
For example, Hoppers. People
Everyone's
are still talking about it.
Everyone's talking about Hoppers.
It's 3 weeks now after it was released.
I know.
And people are still talking about it on this podcast, nevertheless.
Every time this podcast has been on, ever, the last 2 times, we've been talking about Hoppers.
But I think we'll be talking about it next week.
I can't think of any other topics.
Join us next week where we'll be discussing Hoppers.